some changes to these trucks since last time, so we need to do the tests again. So let's do the first test. "36, 37. Let's redo this, because I'm going to just put it there, then just floor it, and then see what happens. And once it drops down to 1 mile an hour, I'm going to go over there like that. 37, okay? I'll count that one as 37. And then, now let's spawn the other truck. And see if what that one does. Come on. Come on now. There we go. Lock the diffs because this is a cheap truck. It needs the diffs to be locked. Now. So there's that. Now let's do the expensive truck 1 so far. 1 point for the expensive truck. Now tug of war. This one on. Up. Yeah, let's put it into there. Pause, floor it. Go. Okay, that didn't work since apparently they didn't hook up correctly or something. Now, if we could hook these two things up properly, let's do 10. Coupling the two nodes. Coupling the two nodes. Okay. On that one. Pause, floor, go. What the heck is wrong with the thing? Hello? Why does it keep freaking doing that? Jeez. spawn this here. At like 5. There we go. Now let's do a little test here. Why does it keep doing that? I should be able to just drive away by pulling that. Hold on. Connect that to that. There we go. Connect that to that. No. Okay. Okay. So that's good. Now next. Okay, good. Now pause. Floor it. Go. Unpause. Set everything. Now we could do that. Do that. Now could go to this one. Pause. Floor it. Unpause. Oh. Might help if I shift it into gear. There we go. Oh, that's weird. Now let's test the top speed here. There it is again. It's really bad brakes. We can stop any time now. There we go. Now let's go to this one. That other truck definitely has better acceleration. I'm going to say that the cheap truck gets another point, so the point is so far like 1 to 2 so far. check the brakes though. Oh, stops almost instantly, so I'm gonna give the brakes to this one. So 2 to 2, I'm gonna say. Now, as the burnouts here, second gear, second gear, third, third gear seems to be all it's got for burnouts. Alright, so let's adjust this one now. I'm not going to take the diffs off because it's only fair since the other one has automatically locked diff set and stuff, so it's only fair. Hold on. So it's in rear wheel drive, low mode, which is mode that tends to like to do burnouts better, and the diffs are locked just like on the other one, but I think the brakes are too bad. So, oh. Nope. So, what's it now? Like 3 to 2, 2 being the cheap truck? I completely lost track. But this one can't even do a burnout. An expensive truck can. Now let's go to like I don't know, a racetrack. I guess we're gonna test out everything now. We're gonna test out like the all-wheel drive burnouts now, and also how good brakes survive, which we kind of already tested that. We tested that the cheap truck has cheaper brakes, obviously, so they don't stop as fast. And they're probably going to outperform, but we're going to test anyways to see if the brakes can handle whipping around a race course. The engine on the cheap truck is definitely good, so give the cheap truck another point for the engine. So, what is it, like 3 to 3 now, I think? Because of the engine? I don't know, I lost track. Oh well. Let's just rip it around this race course. So, the expensive truck now. I took that corner badly, and that's my fault, but we're not testing lap times here, we're testing the brakes. So slam on the brakes, turn. So the brakes on the expensive truck could stop the truck faster, but Do they last as long, though? That's the question. Okay. Well, I didn't brake in time. I don't think that was the brakes being bad. I think that's just me not doing what I'm supposed to do. Now, if I brake here, yeah, it should stop. Brakes. And now okay. We're gonna we're gonna say like we're gonna like what should I do? Okay, we're gonna say about here. We're gonna like, I don't know. About here is where this one stopped. So now let's do the cheap truck. You have to manually lock the diffs on this one, so this one sounds better, so should be at a point for that too. No, I already got a point for the engine, so I don't know. Yep. The brakes are so bad that I can't even do the course properly. Has faster acceleration, but the brakes are going to expensive truck, definitely. Acceleration, this has better, but they're not looking for acceleration in a tow truck. Now, with the all-wheel drive burnout, low gear, because that seems to be the best for burnouts. No. They couldn't do a rear-wheel drive burnout, but couldn't do an all-wheel drive. Apparently, it can. You killed it in 6 gears, so it can go 5 gears, and then it dies in 6, so. Now let's test out the expensive truck. Looks like this one isn't. Oh, duh, I'm stupid. I take the ESC off. All-wheel drive burnout point goes to the cheap truck. I have no clue what the score is at this point. It did not do a rear-wheel drive burnout though. So judging by what you've seen, tell me in the comments, would you buy the expensive truck or the cheap truck? The expensive truck, by the way, it doesn't show on BeamNG Drive because it's not that, but the expensive truck has the latest safety. The cheap truck has no safety at all, by the way, so the cheap truck has no safety at all, and the expensive truck has the latest safety. And the expensive truck has a bunch of interior decoration, and the cheap truck doesn't have any decoration at all. So that's why it's more expensive, obviously, but it also got better brakes and stuff like that. So judging by all that, would you buy the expensive truck? The expensive truck's engine does seem to malfunction sooner. So, yeah, but it also can, I think it could lift, it could lift a better load. It could lift a heavier load. It brakes better. It has a ton more safety, a bunch of interior stuff. Has electric. It has traction controlled, and it has automatic locking diffs that are controlled by a computer, so it tells the diffs when to lock for what spots and stuff, and all that. Yeah. I don't know which one I'll get. Well, yeah, if I could afford it, but yeah. And I heard Automation might be putting out like new turbos and stuff too, so we might have to be checking those out to put them on my drag car and stuff like that. But tell me in the comments, which one would you get? I might go, like, if you had the money to get both, which one would you get? I think I might go for the expensive truck, to be honest, if I had the money for it. Because it's got its safety in the first place. It got the best up-to-date safety, and it has everything inside, and then yeah, the engine might malfunction a little bit, but other than that, it has safety, and that safety is the #1 priority, so it's got the best safety you possibly could have. And also, I'm going to do one final test. I'm going to hook this onto it and see if which truck could pull it the best. Oh. So, I'm gonna go in high gear. Look, this thing pulls it in high gear. In a high freaking gear, it pulls it perfectly fine. Look at that. So I'm going to go like over here, I guess. See what gear I get. So 36 miles an hour. And now I'm going to do the cheap truck and see if that can pull it. So this is the expensive one, right? Hold on. Yes, this is the expensive truck because it has 4 exhaust pipes. I know that. Now the cheap truck. Now lock the diffs because it's only fair. Respawn this. Come on. Come on. Come on, hook up. I know you can, because we've done this before. I know you can hook up, because you've done it before. Come on. Hook up, I know you can. Alright, so I'm gonna respawn this. Turn this off. Oh! That's weird. Okay, it just needed a refresher, I guess. Oh! That's weird. There we go. There we go. High gear too. This one seems to be having a little bit more trouble than the other truck. Oh, but it's definitely holding it faster at 41. So, don't know why that didn't do that, but so. You know what? I have an idea. Come on, hook up. Come on. There we go. We're gonna hook it up. And we're gonna go around the entire racetrack to see if they can do it. This is the heaviest trailer I could possibly find, by the way. Well. Definitely seems to be having a little bit of trouble. These both these trucks were literally designed to tow stuff, so. Yeah, this one definitely seems to be having some trouble pulling it. Definitely is having some trouble doing it. first one to spin out though. Pretty well, actually. Remember, these trucks are designed to tow heavy loads. So just keep that in mind. This one definitely seems to be having a little bit of trouble. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yup. I crashed it. That's my fault, not the truck. So... Whoa. Come on, there we go. Going to... Why does it do that? It's supposed to respawn me back with a trailer, but oh well. I'm gonna see how well the expensive truck does. I don't know if the engine would last on that thing. That's the thing. This is the expensive truck. The engine should last longer. But for some reason the engine just decides to poop itself. If any worked, which is really bad for a dang tow truck that's its job to tow heavy loads. But let's see how well it does. And those are the tire marks from the cheap truck, so. And this already seems to be doing better, because it's not doing a burnout for as long and stuff. I'm going to take this around the circuit and see how this does. Whoa. Okay, stop a little bit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I broke it. See, that's what's supposed to happen. But anyways, I'm going to take this around the circuit. Actually, as long as the truck keeps moving, I think it's good. Oh, I think I know. I think this truck's air-cooled and the cheap truck is water-cooled for some reason. I don't remember that being an option, but... Whoa, 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 whoa. Jeez, I'm bad at driving. Let's keep going. As long as this truck keeps moving, I think it should be fine with engine department. Because I think this truck's air-cooled, which is not the best you want for a truck. I don't know why this one's air-cooled and the other's water-cooled, but let's just deal with it. This one's definitely better at towing, though. The other one had some mad issues. Like, it really did not like towing. It really was, like, having issues. Like, once it got going, it was perfectly fine. But from the start, it really didn't like doing its job. And it would help if I'm not such a bad driver, too. This one's definitely not better at towing, but the engine might give out too, so. Oh, come on! I'm going to flip this over. It would help if I wasn't so dang bad at driving too. Of course, this thing's and so dang heavy. Good enough. There we go. So they both have their advantages and disadvantages. The cheap truck's engine won't give out, but then again, I don't think you would be able to tow anything either, because it does not like to tow. You saw what it was doing. It really was not pulling its own weight. Like, literally, it wasn't pulling weight. I'm really freaking bad at driving, apparently. But so this one's engine might need to be repaired more, but it definitely tows better. Like, I feel like it could tow more weight with this one before the engine gives out. And I think I might adjust them again. Of course, come on! I think I might adjust them again to try and get them to tow better, and try and adjust the engine on this one to see if I could get it to not give out as freaking easily. But yeah, I don't know why this engine likes to give out so easy. But I'm going to give this one the win just because it definitely tows better until the engine gives out. The other one really did not want to tow anything. So I'm going to... I'm not gonna change a thing on a cheap truck. I think I'm going to keep it the way it is. But I'm going to see why the heck the engine wants to give out so much on the expensive truck. So let me... Oh, I did some changes. I tested it again, and the engine in this truck is definitely a lot better. So let's do the test again to see if it's if it survives the whole lap without overheating. It's definitely a lot better, I can tell you that. Oh shoot! I meant to spawn it separately, not as the same thing. Oops. Oops, I did it again. I blame you. Yeah. Go. Now let's go. was a little burnout at the start, but that's okay. And I also like did some other things with like the torque and stuff, so it should be better with that too. And I'll try to drive better, but I can't promise anything. See that? I almost just spun out. Well, let's hope this engine lasts longer. Now. And the reason I'm doing it in high mode is you're supposed to be able to, I want to be able to go highway speeds while pulling a heavy trailer with these things. You're not gonna be doing that when you're like press the brakes every 2 seconds, obviously, but but I'm just testing out it in high mode because that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, so far I'm doing better on that corner. So far I'm doing better. I also have to control the camera too, because if you do the automatic controlling camera, you get that view. So get back on the road, buddy. Look, I don't think the engine moved a centimeter. Look at that engine heat. I mean, I don't think it overheated like the smallest little bit so far. So this thing has the best safety and the best brakes and the best everything it possibly can, which is why it's expensive, and it could definitely tow better than a cheap truck. The only problem I noticed was the engine not performing very well, and it's definitely performing a lot better. Look at that, it survived the entire lap without overheating and blowing up. Look at that. Look at that, yes. Look at that. And then I'm going to do a brake check test here. I'm gonna stop here. Oh. Okay. So you might want to feather the brakes instead of slamming them on like that, but now let's test the cheap truck, since I couldn't really test it all the way last time because I'm bad at driving. So yeah, now that that engine problem's fixed, let's add that point to the expensive truck now, and then test the cheap truck. The cheap truck definitely sounds better, don't get me wrong on that, but has way worse brakes, way worse. It doesn't have any safety at all. Has one seat, I'm pretty sure. Has nothing inside. It's terrible at towing. Look at that. Look at freaking that. Look at freaking that. It does not want to tow at all. over, don't tip over, don't tip over, don't tip over, don't tip over. There we go. Anna, shut up, would you? No one's gonna murder us right now. Shut up, dog. Anna? You know what I told you? Anna? Oh, she's growling in her sleep. She's sleeping and she's growling at something, so she's trying to, she's trying to protect her family in her sleep. That's cute. Don't tip over. Don't tip over. This thing really hates towing. It really, really hates towing. This thing really hates towing. These things are technically manual, but I put the game in automatic mode, so I don't have to shift it all the daytime. But yeah, these things are technically manual. Both of them are manuals. Technically, oh, don't tip over, of course. Come on, tip back over. There we go. If you want to redline the F out or something, you can buy this truck, because it does not care. You can redline it all day long, and it does not care at all. Don't tip over again, please. You can redline this all day long, and it does not care. All of a sudden, whoa. It really wants to go right for some reason, but let's get, and brakes. Yeah, these brakes are way worse than other truck. But if you want to redline the F out of something, you could get the cheap truck, but I would recommend the expensive one. I mean, this one definitely sounds a heck of a lot better, so if you want a truck that just sounds really good, this one definitely sounds a lot better. But yeah. Oh, and I'm going to do the burnout test again with the expensive truck. So far, the cheap truck could do all-wheel drive burnout perfectly fine with no flaws, like it, and it could go into like fourth or fifth gear, I think it was. But it absolutely refuses to do a rear-wheel drive right now. You know what? Third gear. Triforce. See, the engine's holding up pretty dang well compared to the last time you saw it. But the all-wheel drive burnout I tested definitely is going to the cheap truck. It will absolutely refuse to do a rear-wheel drive burnout for something reason, but all-wheel drive, no, you're perfectly fine. Do that all you want. And there, finally, the engine goes. Yeah, this engine's definitely holding up a heck of a lot better now. There, it finally goes. No, it's still going. Alright, bye.
It was 2 number 9 for these two. A number 9 large. Oh, dynamic. And number 6 with extra dip. And number 7, 2 number 45, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. So he ordered most of that for himself, and then and he ordered some other stuff for CJ, Ryder, and Steve. I thought it was all for himself, but nope. He's kinder than I thought.